Okay, a couple little things before we start. I just want to let you know you can take pictures. I always get that question, can I take pictures? Yes, you can take pictures. You can stand up. You can wave to your kids right here, wave to them, and you can have fun. So, yes, and you can cheer and all that stuff. We're just waiting on a couple of speakers, and then we'll get started. Thank you.
Is class of 2022 in the house? I like that. Let me hear it one more time. This is so exciting. First of all, give yourselves a round of applause. And that's actually the theme of tonight. I always like to think of themes for these type of occasions. And our theme tonight is the circle or the infinite sign, right? And there's a reason for that. First of all, we have 3 groups represented tonight that we're celebrating. We have our speech pathology BAs. Where are you, our undergraduates? We have our master's part-time cohort. Where are you all? Okay, part-time. All right, and we have our master's full-time cohort. Where are you all? Okay. I love it. So the funny thing is I was looking at you all's names and I was looking at some of our master's students and I was thinking, wait a minute, half of these students were our undergraduates. If you were an undergraduate student who is now a master's graduating, please raise your hand or stand up. Okay, raise your hand a little higher. Okay, how awesome is that? So now can you see why the theme for tonight is a circle or infinite possibilities? Because this is truly a representation of a full circle. So let's go ahead and get started. We have a wonderful agenda for you all tonight. Of course, first of all, this is the highlight of everything we do here at Nevada State. And some of you are like, who is this woman, first of all? Let me tell you who I am. Pardon. I am Shartria Collier. I am the Associate Dean of the School of Education. Some of you have seen me because I've seen you in your studies, cohorts, like, oh, we got to get through this. And I've seen that. I've seen you like, yes, we're rocking this out. And so, it's interesting because I always say college is really not about how smart you are. It's actually about an act of completion. But for you all, you all are really smart. Like when our speech faculty speak, I'm like, I don't know what they're saying, but I like it, all right? But it's a variety of things. So let's go ahead and get into our celebration for this evening. We're gonna have a wonderful opportunity, which is like my favorite part of the night, to hear a little bit about you and your journeys and as you dedicate your pins and also your hoods to your family. Families in the house, we gotta give them a round of applause. Let's give the families in the house. They could not be here without you, right? And again, it goes back to the theme of tonight, which is the full circle, the community, the students, the family. That's why we are here, and that is why we do what we do. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I want to welcome our director, Dr. Angel Ball, who is going to say a few words. Let's give her a round of applause. Would you like for me to, want me to set this here, or you want to hold it?
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Love being here. I love the fact that we're finishing so many wonderful folks. I have a little speech prepared. First of all, did you know that May is Better Speech and Hearing Month? Yes. So what better way to contribute to Better Speech and Hearing Month than to create new speech language pathologists? Oh, there you go. And we are also enlarging the community. I guess I didn't know your theme of the circle, that works. Enlarging the community that knows actually what a speech language pathologist is. How many of you think you know? You still don't know? Okay, so family and friends, first step is to practice saying the word speech language pathologist, right? That's your first job. And then the new bachelor's and master's students who are finishing, you are entrusted with the responsibility now of informing this crowd behind you as to what we are and what we do, okay? Because not many of them were raising their hands, so we have some work ahead of us still, right? And really, if you ask the person out on the street what we do, they have no idea, right? Okay. At the root of our profession is communication. That's what we are all about. We diagnose any barriers to communication, and we facilitate a means of communication. We find a way, we make it happen, we do lots of stuff. Yes, Dr. Fleck, we are also experts on eating and swallowing. Don't forget that. Students, I think you are a fabulous group of individuals because you have all chosen a life of service and learning. And if you stay with this profession, you will for a very long time. So may your path be rewarding and always full of interesting experiences. I have one more assignment for you today. You're not done yet. I want to familiarize you with the Universal Declaration of Communication or Communication Rights. I don't know, some of you have had my class, have read it, some of you have not. The pledge was created in 2014 and was created by a number of speech language therapy organizations, including the American Speech Language Hearing Association. In the handout that I've provided to students, and I'll put extras out front if you so choose to get one, we have the pledge. So today I'm going to be joined by 3 students to read their pledge. I don't know, with the huge crowd that was out there, if you saw the doors. The doors actually had instructions in 3 languages, okay? And I want to thank my students, Jocelyn Arias, Noreen Castillo, Anna Ladislau, Esmeralda Olivio, for helping me translate all those. So if right now Anna and Esmeralda and also Tanaya would come up, you're going to read our pledges really quick. So the first one is in English, so we'll have Tanaya. And you just come over here, because then you'll just line up. Oh, they relocated. That's why she used to be over here. Okay. So Tanaya is reading the first.
The pledge that is within the universal.
It's okay. Let's try again.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
we are here. That's all I have to say. The pledge that is within the Universal Declaration of Communication Rights states, we recognize that the ability to communicate is a basic human right. We recognize that everyone has the potential to communicate. By putting our names to this declaration, we give our support to the millions of people around the world who have communication disorders that prevent them from experiencing fulfilling lives and participating equally and fully in their communities. We believe that the people with communication disabilities should have access to the support they need to realize their full potential.
Thank you. Español.
El mes de mayo es el mes de mejor habla y audición. El juramento que está dentro de la Declaración Universal de Derechos de Comunicación establece que reconocemos que la capacidad para comunicarse es un derecho humano básico. Reconocemos que todo individuo tiene una capacidad potencial para comunicarse. Al incluir nuestros nombres en esta declaración, expresamos nuestro apoyo a las millones de personas de todo el mundo que sufren trastornos de la comunicación que les impiden a vivir sus vidas plenamente, participar en igualdad de condiciones y con pleno disfruto de sus actividades diarias en sus comunidades. Creemos que los individuos con trastornos de comunicación deben tener acceso al apoyo que necesitan para desarrollar todo su potencial. Esto fue escrito en el año 2014 por el Proyecto de Comunicación Internacional. Gracias.
And Tagalog.
Ang Mayo ay buwan ng pagsasalita at pagdinig. Ang pangako. Ang mga pangako ayon sa Universal Declaration of Communication Rights ay sinasaad na kinikilala namin ang kakayahang makipag-usap bilang isang pangunahing karapatang pantao. Kinikilala namin na lahat ng tao ay may potensyal makipag-usap sa bawat isa. Pagkapangako ng aming pangalan sa deklarasyon na ito, ibinibigay namin ang aming suporta sa milyon-milyong tao sa buong mundo na may kapansanan sa komunikasyon na hadlang sa kanilang abilidad upang maranasan ang kasaya-siyang buhay at makaranas ng pantay na pakikilahok sa kanilang komunidad. Naniniwala kami na ang mga taong may kapansanan sa komunikasyon ay dapat may paraan na makamit ang tulong na kinakailangan nila upang maabot ang kanilang buong potensyal. Ito ay galing sa International Communication Project 2014.
Thank you. Thank you. So thank you, and I apologize if you didn't have your language. We chose those three because they're most prevalent in our families and students in our profession right now. Next, I am very pleased to have with us some special guests today. Speech language pathologist from CCSD. You might stand for a moment. We have Flor Mowry. We have Verona Sutton-Dunn, that's fine. And we have Maggie von Slumsky-Allen. Now, I think I am just so grateful to particularly right now, Flor and Maggie, because they started with me when I began this program, and they helped build the graduate program. Truthfully, they've been influential in the development and consistently have supported the program by including the CCSD supervisors in clinical training to our students of all levels. So if you had a CCSD supervisor, raise your hand. Raise your hands. Look around. Look at that. And congrats. Yay. So I do have a little gift to give each of them. The next speaker and our invited guest today is Verona. So I'm going to have her come up and take over. Thank you.
This is perfect because I'm gonna use it now. Thank you. And I'm gonna try to do this without my glasses, so forgive me. I don't know. It is my pleasure to stand before you with so much pride to see the dream of this graduate program at NSC come to fruition. Last year, NSC saw the first graduating class for the full-time master's program of speech-language pathologist. This ceremony marks the beginning of the final activities for the part-time graduate program of speech-language pathologist. I am honored to be a part of it. This part-time cohort is mainly comprised of therapists working under the direction of a speech-language pathologist in the Clark County School District. So for those of you with a Medicaid monitor, I am putting you on notice now. After your clinical fellowship year, you will be a full-fledged speech-language pathologist in all that that entails. You have so much to be proud of, and my heart is filled with enthusiasm for each and every one of you. This has not been an easy road. No master's program in speech-language pathology is. When I finished graduate school umpteen years ago, I was empowered. There was nothing that I could not do. That is what you're feeling right now. Tonight is the culmination of that dream that was sparked in the early 2000s to have first a bachelor's program and then a master's program in Southern Nevada. I have been part of CCSD since December of 2001. First, joining the district as an independent contractor, and then as an employee a few short years later. Even way back then, the scuttlebutt was that NSC was coming, and then the rumor was that it was going to start a master's program in speech-language pathology. I reached out to NSC's first dean of the School of Education, Dr. Francine Mayfield. She was dean from 2002 through 2009. Dr. Mayfield did the initial legwork back in 2007 and 2008, in which she wrote the curriculum, got approved by the Board of Regents and the Nevada Department of Education. She submitted the application to the American Speech Language and Hearing Association, ASHA, and NSC was in the application phase when ASHA declared a moratorium on new programs, and that was a big kick in the teeth. My experience in CCSD has been one unequal to any other settings or place of employment. In my time in the district, I have never worked for or with a better group of women. Our first director, Dorothy Bolkelman, I did not have the pleasure of meeting her prior to her passing this past year, but she was in her 90s. After Dorothy, there was Judy Mosley, who hired me, first as an independent contractor and then as an employee, which as it turns out was one of the most prolific decisions of my life. I am not sure when she slept because she answered the phone all hours of the morning and the evening in her office. Then there was Regina Goings, who was a mentor to every current administrator in the speech-language pathology program, speech-language pathology department in CCSD. Regina taught me strong, quiet leadership. Most recently, there was Flor Mowry. She demonstrated unprecedented kindness. I said all this to build up to my shameless plug and illuminate the support and supervision in CCSD's Speech Language Therapy Services Department. Our department is unique in that SLPs are supervised by other SLPs. Unlike other districts where SLPs are supervised by principals or individuals in other disciplines. The administrators in our department all have come through CCSD and have either an additional master's degree in educational supervision an administration, or the endorsement. So when I say that each of one of us has been through it, believe it. There are several layers of support in CCSD, so even if you find yourself as the only speech-language pathologist on the campus, you have the support of over 300 professionals in the field. Those of you who are thinking about starting your career now, here's my shameless plug. Apply to CCSD. ccsd.net. Click on jobs, scroll down to licensed certified professionals, type in speech language pathologist, click on 2223 speech language pathology. To the undergraduate students, congratulations on your brilliance. You have demonstrated these advanced cognitive abilities, choosing the absolute best field on the planet. I may be a little biased. I also have had the pleasure of watching your final presentations, thanks to Pam Pardee, the last 2 weeks, which solidifies my analysis of your brilliance. Some of you will immediately look for positions in the field. Some of you will continue on to graduate school. Regardless of your chosen path, I say, do not stop. Never stop learning. Never stop challenging yourself. This is just the continuation of your academic career, a stepping stone, if you will. I leave you with this. The leaders in the state are working with the Nevada Department of Education for the good of all students and patients in Nevada. It is imperative for all Nevada SLPs to attain the minimum licensure standard, which is a master's plus C's, as early as possible. Nevada will be the last state in the union to accomplish this. To all you graduates of 2022, Nevada is making history in this field. Thank you for being a part of its future. Congratulations.
Let's give Verona Sutton Dunn a round of applause. And before I introduce some very important people who we have here with us who will be saying a few words, I just wanted to take a few minutes to acknowledge a few people. First, we couldn't have done any of this without our NSC faculty and supervisors, so please give them a round of applause. Faculty, take a stand, please. Sorry, but we have to. Your work is so important. I'd also like to acknowledge Dr. Beth Meyerowitz, who is not here today, who is retiring this year. For those of you who know Beth, she's an amazing person, and I'm sure our dean will say a few more words about her. But again, she was instrumental in the development of this master's program. So let's give her a round of applause. Give her a shout out. Hopefully she's looking and watching remotely. I'd also like to acknowledge our former president, Bart Patterson, who is also in the house. Again, this goes back to the whole idea of a full circle. He's got a special graduate here this evening as well. Without further ado, I am going to introduce our next speaker, Dr. Vicki Shields, who is our provost here at NSC.
Thank you, Chartria. Oh, wow, everyone looks fabulous tonight. You feeling fabulous tonight? Yeah, I know you are. This is such a proud day, not only for our graduates and their families, but for Nevada State College. Tonight's ceremony symbolized two very important things: Nevada State's successful move to graduate level education and our positive response to the workforce at an advanced career level. Both are central to our mission. You graduates epitomize the central mission of Nevada State College. This evening, we celebrate various levels of college completion: the Master's in Education, Speech Language Pathology, full-time and part-time, and the Bachelor's in Speech Pathology, heading to work in the schools or on for a master's degree. The dedication and sacrifice that you and your families have shown is breathtaking. Quality higher education is the social mobility engine in our society. Nevada State College provides the perfect combination of access to students from all backgrounds and income levels, superior student services to support their success, and premier classroom and online education. A Nevada State degree, whether undergraduate or graduate, transforms lives and improves the income level of entire families. As we continue to grow in size, we will also grow our offerings to best reflect and support the workforce needs of Southern Nevada. Our next graduate degree will answer the call to support our teachers in K through 12 and address the severe mental health crisis in our schools. We are developing an education specialist degree in school psychology. Also learning that Nevada has one school psychologist for every 2,200 students. What else can we do? We have to have this program. For a moment, I'd like to speak to our master's completers. Congratulations to our first part-time cohort to graduate. When I speak to first-time graduate students, I explain that graduate school is intense. Graduate education is not simply an extension of undergrad education. A lot of people think it is, especially if you just sailed to your undergrad. It's like, hey, I'll just keep going. Grad schools has got to be more of this. It's not, is it? It's not. It is qualitatively more challenging. It stretches your mind and intellectual and physical stamina. I don't know if they always believed me when I told them this, but I'm sure you believe me now. I've kept up with you. You may not have thought that was the case, but I have. I've heard of your triumphs and your struggles, the camaraderie and the frustrations. This part-time cohort will always be unique and special. You are the first, but even more important, you are willing to take that leap of faith while we were waiting for ASHA accreditors to allow us to even admit you. You stayed with us right up until the wire. You so believed in what this degree could do for your future. You showed your stick-to-itness and grit from before the program even began. And to everyone earning a degree in speech-language pathology here tonight, go forth into the schools and clinics, do your very best every day, and be proud to be a Scorpion for life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Shields. And without further ado, I'm extremely excited to announce our new president. Dr. Pollard, I was just thinking, we're coming upon your one-year anniversary, aren't we? All right, so I would love to, I'm so excited to introduce our president, Dr. Darian Pollard.
Well, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much. This is a celebration, and I've loved listening to the baby in the back periodically, because the reality about this is that you all have accomplished a great deal. And since I know that I am in between a recognition of both your pinning and hooding, I'm going to be very brief in my comments, but maybe perhaps go deeper on a few of the points that were discussed today. I always love listening to practitioners in the field, so I want to thank Ms. Verona Sutton-Dunn for her comments about the relevancy of why your graduation today means something, not only to you individually, but to the community of which you are becoming a more full member of through this credential. I also love listening to Provost Shields when she talks about how this program came to be and how it has grown and evolved to meet a profound need in our community. And as I think about these things, I think a lot about Nevada State College. And I think about an institution that was created nearly 20 years ago to meet a need in the community. I loved hearing about the rumors that were abound when Nevada State was starting. And I love watching the manifestation of good rumors taking place right here. This moment of the academic year is really a special one for colleges and universities because in all actuality, you are the manifestation of our mission. If we have done our job well, we have helped prepare highly competent professionals who are going to step into entry-level and mid-career work, who are going to go into an environment and substantively change it and make it better. And what's so important right now about you, each and every one of you, the men and women who are sitting in front of me, who are going to work at CCSD and other places, what's important about this is that you represent what this community needs. And that is what Nevada State College was created to do. We think about state colleges and universities all across this country. They were created to create a unique need, oftentimes to respond to the call for more teachers, the call for more nurses. In this case, to create and respond to the call for more speech language pathologists. And it was a vision to be able to say, our community needs us, and therefore we stand ready to respond. So I celebrate several groups of people. I have the privilege of this Saturday participating in my first commencement ceremony. And I will tell you, I will be remembering each and every one of you when you walk across the stage. And I'm gonna be celebrating with you because I know that not only are you the representation and the manifestation of somebody's dream, your own and family members for being here, but you are also essential to this region. So when I think about our tagline, this idea that we are bold, we are great, we are state, you all are indeed the manifestation of that. And don't let anyone ever take that away from you. But here's this other call to action that I want to offer to you as I take my seat. We need you to be actively engaged in this community. That means in the schools and the spaces that you will go into to support and lead and help change communities and families and make individuals' lives better. I've had the pleasure of working with speech language pathologists when my grandfather had a stroke. And I got to work alongside and understand the needs that went into that space. I've been able to see the impact you have on individual families when they're going through those types of crises, but I also have watched it when you work with little children and everyone in between who are working so that they can be heard. That charge that you mentioned at the top isn't that not the most powerful thing in the world, to be able to articulate and to be able to be heard? If you think of nothing else about the profession that you have chosen to do, you are giving agency to voice, to people who oftentimes have had their voice and their ability to actualize it taken away from them. I celebrate you. I celebrate what you represent for this community, and most importantly, I am so proud that you are alumni of Nevada State College. Stay connected with us. Remember that we are here for you. When you want to be reminded why you do this work, when you want to volunteer or be of service to your community, remember that Nevada State is here because we are bold, we are great, and we are state. And that is all of you right here in front of us. Congratulations and best wishes to you.
Thank you, President Pollard and Provost Shields. We appreciate those words. And now we're moving to one of my favorite parts of the evening, which is we will start with our pinning and then we will move into our hooding. And so our faculty who will be helping our students who will be pinning, if you don't mind moving over towards them let's help them move over. And just a reminder, so our pinning ceremony basically is when our graduates receive their pins, but they also get an opportunity to dedicate and have someone from their family to put their pin on them as well. So I'm gonna ask our first 5 students, if one of our faculty can go over and help our first 5 students maybe line up. To line up on the wall. And then also family members, if you see one of your graduates and you know that you are going to be pinning them, if you don't mind standing on the other side of those poles, maybe one of our faculty. Yeah. Okay, so you're not doing that. So they're just, okay. Pardon. We have two pinning ceremonies, our teacher ed and our SLP, so our SLP is going to be a little bit different. All right, so I am going to call our first candidate up. Andrea. Yes. Okay. I am going to call our first candidate who will be pinned, Andrea Argondizo. Andrea, are you here? No? Okay. Angelica Benitez? All right, let's give Angelica a round of applause. So this is Dr. Christy Fleck. So it looks like Christy is going to be pinning our candidate, so pardon.
Hello, I'm not quite the public speaker, but I would like to thank everyone who is in attendance. I would like to thank my friends and family specifically. Thank you to my mom for being here. She knows why, but thank you to everyone who's here and joining us, and congratulations, class of 2022.
Pardon. All right, our next candidate we are having pinned is Claudia Bonilla. Claudia, would you like to say a few words to your family?
I would like to thank my loved ones for being here tonight and for always encouraging me when I needed it the most. Mamá y papá, muchas gracias por su apoyo y por siempre estar a mi lado. Thank you, everyone.
Felicidades, Claudia. Next, we have Sandra Bradbury.
I'd like to thank my husband and my two kids who have been so supportive of this whole journey. And I'd like to thank my friends and family back home for all their support.
Congratulations, Sandra. Next, we have Jamie Casey. Is Jamie here? Okay. We have Anisha Cummings.
First of all, I'd like to thank the CCSD staff and my supervisor who couldn't be here today because she's been such an amazing part of my journey. I'd like to thank my graduating class because I couldn't get it through it without you guys. I think we helped each other a lot along the way. A special thank you to my family back home in Canada, and a special thank you to my mom. Love you so much.
Congratulations. All right, our next undergraduate student is Michelle Donko.
Okay, thank you to my husband and my kids for supporting me along the way and picking up the slack, doing extra chores, and making dinner.
Congratulations, Michelle. Our next student is Lily Davis.
Thank you so much to Nevada State for everything, but specifically thank you to my family who's in attendance today, especially to my father. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate you.
Congratulations, Lily. Next, we have Cindy Gonzalez. No, Cindy's not here? Okay. Kelly Lovely.
I just want to go ahead and thank everybody here and for Nevada State as well for having this program here. I'm grateful for all of our staff and our teachers and for our supervisors and just all the support we've had. I'm also grateful for my class and for all those times we've all spent together so many times. So great. I would also like to thank my family. I'm not going to cry because I did that last night. And I'm so grateful for you guys. I love you so much, and I'm grateful for my boyfriend who's been there telling me I can keep on doing this. So thank you.
Congratulations, Kelly. Next, we have Aislinn Mora.
Hi, I just want to thank all of my professors, peers, everybody at CCSD, Nevada State College, and my family. Thank you guys.
Okay. Awesome, congratulations. Rochelle Radovan.
I just want to say thank you for, first and foremost, for my parents, because without you, I literally wouldn't be here. And then my rest of my Radovan family, as well as everyone at NSC. The practicum experience has really been one of my most cherished experiences. So thank you so much. And I'm excited to get started with life. Thank you.
Congratulations, Rochelle. Next, we have Natalie Tamke.
So first, I'd like to thank my parents and my boyfriend Noah for staying up with me through my many sleepless nights. And also thank you to my supervisors, Megan and Ellen, who took me under their wing this semester and taught me so many things. I appreciate it so much.
Congratulations, Natalie. Next, we have Megan Touchstone. No? Okay. All right, Marissa Troop. We have quite a few on this list. I'm gonna just keep going down. I apologize. Anna Verlinden. Okay. Let's give them a round of applause, though. Okay. Then Aylin Villanueva. Okay, Aylin. Yay!
Thank you to my friends and my classmates for all of the support, and congrats to the class of 2022.
Thank you. We also have one more who's listed here but is not present, Betty Weber. So I'm going to give her a shout out too. Let's give our undergraduate speech pathology students a round of applause. All right, so now we are transitioning to the hooding part of our ceremony, and we are going to start with our part-time cohort of our speech language pathologist. All right, so. All right. Okay, are we ready? All right, so we are going to start with Elaine Arredondo. Elaine? There we go. Let's give Elaine another, what was it? Elaine Arredondo. Let's give her another round of applause, please. Congratulations, Elaine. Katia Casillas Mendoza. Tanya Davis. Suzette Gonzalez. Kylie Grenier.
I'm really happy we did it. Go!
I ain't mad at you, Kylie. And anyone else, if you're so inspired, feel free to come and do a shout out. All right. All right. Frances Hayden. Anna Ladislao.
Oh, okay. Do you want to say something? My family who's here has been amazing in this journey for me. My husband in particular, I don't think I would have lived through December if it wasn't for you. So to be able to recover from that and get back into this program has been everything. So thank you, baby, and thank you to the rest of my family.
Thank you, Frances. Congratulations. All right, Anna Ladislao. Okay. Eileen Lloyd.
So I do want to say something, and I don't want to cry, but I just gotta take the mic. All right, I'm gonna drop the mic. But I do want to thank so many of my supervisors at CCSD, my friends, and especially my family. And also shout out to my mom, who passed away suddenly and was my biggest cheerleader always. And it's really hard because being a single mom working full time, and my children and my grandchildren suffered not having, they call me Cookie, not having their cookie around. And I couldn't have done it with this great part-time cohort. I tell you, like, they are lifetime friends, and we did it!
And we just want to say, sending hugs to you and your family again. All right, Eileen. Okay, next we have Karen Miller. Okay. Michelle Murrow.
I want to thank my husband and my 2 boys. My oldest is not here, but thank you, everybody, and my coordinators. They're here, and the staff. Thank you.
Congratulations, Michelle. Esmeralda Olivio, perdón.
So I do want to thank Nevada State College for working so diligently on offering this master's in speech pathology. I went through the bachelor's and it was an amazing experience as well. This, of course, was a lot different with the master's program. I do want to thank my professors. I want to thank my classmates. We did it. We were all through it together. I do want to say something in Spanish for my family and my parents. So, nomás le quiero dar gracias a mis padres por darme una familia tan unida y trabajadora y dedicada. Siendo la menor de 9 hijos, tengo a mis hermanos y mis hermanas para mirar que me inspiran a siempre perseverar y luchar por mis sueños. Gracias, familia. Los adoro. To my husband, Harvey, thank you for always cooking those delicious meals for me. You kept me well fed. My children, thank you so much for stepping up when I needed you guys. Love you. Thank you.
Felicidades. Y felicidades otra vez a todas las familias aquí esta noche también, ¿no? Gracias. Okay. All right, next we have Amanda Patterson.
Okay, I probably would not have come if I knew there was a microphone here. Okay, thank you to Nevada State and to the staff, and they really first, and now we did it, and I'm so thankful to all my classmates for all their support, and of course my family, my dad, my mom, and my husband especially. So anyway, thank you everyone.
Congratulations,
Thank you to
Amanda.
CCSD too. Thank you CCSD staff for supporting us.
Awesome. Thank you, Jennifer Promito.
I would just like to thank my husband, Gilbert, and my 2 kids, Kian and Malia, and my mom and my dad and my family back home watching live stream. Hi, we did it. Thanks.
Congratulations, Jennifer. Virna Kiano.
I'd like to thank my husband and my 4 kids for holding down the fort for the last 3 years.
Throughout the last 3 years, my 4 kids learned how to cook because I didn't have time to cook. And they cleaned the house, and without their support, I don't think I would have made it. They pushed me to keep going, even when I just wanted to stop and party. So I thank them the most. I thank the faculty and staff here for your patience and guidance through all of this. And we did it, guys. We did it.
Woo! Congratulations, Vanna. Tavain Rapp. Okay. Karen Rich. All right. Adrian Roberts. All right. Shout out to them and their families. Hopefully they're watching. Michelle Saunders.
So I have to acknowledge the Blessed Mother above. She's my best friend. I'm wearing her on my heart. And if it wasn't for her taking every need to the cross for me, I wouldn't be here today. So first and foremost that, I thank my husband who has been with me supporting every educational endeavor for just about 20 years. He steamed my outfit for tonight.
Aww.
So I love you. I truly could not have done this without you. To my son, Christian Sanders, he's at ASU. I know you're my baby boy watching, so I love you dearly. Every night when I was up late and you were up with me and I thought I couldn't do it, you said, Mom, you can do it, and I'm right there with you. So thank you. And baby boy Colin, wherever you're at, I love you too. You've always been there with me, helping me with homework, giving me hugs when I need it. And thank you to my sister, my best friend, nursing school, speech pathology school. I could literally not have done it without you. Lisa Croswell, you're not here today, but you are graduating with us, and we love you, and I'm thinking of you because if I didn't have her, I wouldn't have had the laughs to get through this. So, and thank you, CCSD, Nevada State, all of my teachers, Dr. Flack, I love you.
Oh, congratulations, Michelle. Logan Trump.
They're pushing me. To the fellas or fella. We're representing. Not much to say. Thanks to all the new friends that I made in this program. Thanks to the faculty for pushing me to learn and grow. And for those of you that know me, I bring in my little cooler every week. I would bring a little lunch or a little dinner. Thanks to my wife for making an extra meal for 3 years. So I love you. Bye, guys.
Congrats, Logan. Maritza Shaw. Okay. Sharon Ann Stevens.
I get nervous to talk, but I do want to thank Nevada State College for providing this program. I was the first graduate in the bachelor's level of speech pathology in December of 2005. And I waited 13 years for Nevada State College to get their master's program, but I held in there. And I want to thank them for providing the part-time program so that we can still serve the students that need it in Clark County School District and still get our masters. So thank you. And I want to also thank my family, my husband, my daughter, Megan, and my son, Alex, and all my brothers and sisters that are watching somewhere for supporting me through all my schooling. So thank you.
Carmela Torturo.
thank you to my loved ones, my mom, my boyfriend. Thank you, Clark County School District. You've given me so much support for all this. And thank you, NSC staff. I mean, always motivating me every step of the way. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Carmela. Tanaya Watson.
My son is back there and my partner. So my partner's standing, but my son's not. So stand up, please. A friend of mine told me this is a communal degree. This is for the family too. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out and putting up with each other. And thank you, Dr. Potoff, for providing this too. This opportunity is a little bit more to me than I anticipated, but I think it's really cool that we made it this far. So let's go out there and help some people.
Congratulations, Tanaya. Jacqueline Zoller. Let's wait a minute. Let's give them a minute. Yeah.
I just want to really say thank you to my husband, Kevin. He's been such a support. I couldn't have done this without him. Thank you. It means more than you know. And then, of course, to my parents who've always supported me. Thank you.
Congratulations, Jacqueline. Let's give our part-time cohort a round of applause, please. Now, last but certainly not least, we are moving to our full-time speech-language pathology master's cohort. Abigail Burr.
I would like to thank William and my mom.
Congratulations, Abigail. Noreen Castillo. Pardon, Noreen, I added 2 L's to that. Castillo.
Hi, I wanted to say hi to my mom watching and all my family watching. I want to say thank you to all my cohort classmates. You've been awesome. We've supported each other through this entire journey. And our professors and my supervisors, thank you for teaching me the type of clinician I'd like to be helping the community. Thank you.
Cassandra Cerda.
I just want to say thank you to my family and friends and my amazing cohort and the faculty for getting me through these 2 years, and I look forward to starting my career in sunny San Diego.
All right. Caitlin Condren.
All right. I'd like to say thank you to all the amazing friendships I've made in this program and to all the staff and faculty at Nevada State. And also, thank you so much to my parents, especially my dad, for everything you've done for me. I love you guys.
Congratulations, Caitlin. Sarita Edwards.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So it's a good thing to be here. I don't know about y'all, but it took me 11 years to get here. I graduated in May of 2011, so I'm glad to be here getting my master's degree. I am just so happy that my family and my friends that are streaming could make it. I thank my parents who came here from California. With them, I couldn't have done it. I also thank the awesome cohort. You guys are awesome. We helped each other. We did study groups where we became friends. Let's keep that going. Thank you to the staff, Dr. Ball. I don't want to cry, but thank you. You know how hard it's been for me. So I'm here, and thank you very much. And let's go 2022.
Congratulations, Sarita. McKenna Grossbeck.
I'd be remiss if I didn't take a minute to thank my husband, Dallin, and my family, especially my parents who are here to support me today, and as well as the faculty and the supervisors that I've had. They say it takes a village to raise a child, and I can affirm it takes another village to get someone through graduate school. And I'm so grateful for all of that support, and I look forward to being able to now go forth and lend that to support to other people who need it. Thank you.
Abigail Johnson.
I just want to say thank you to my parents and my awesome brother who's watching remotely, and thank you to the staff of NSC and our wonderful classmates. It's been a wonderful experience with y'all.
Congratulations, Abigail. Jennifer Johnson. Not here, okay. Mary Rose Koo.
I want to thank the faculty at NSC for allowing us to achieve our goals. I wanted to thank my family, my husband, my 3 girls, and my mom for all your support, sacrifices, and love. I wouldn't have done this without you. And last, I want to thank my amazing cohorts for the endless study guide groups. And I want to thank you for all the friendships that we've made.
Congratulations, Mary Rose. Kaylee Castle.
I just wanted to thank my family and my friends. I know I would not be standing here having accomplished this without the support of you all. Every supervisor I've ever had, I have learned more than I could ever have known from all of you, and I hope to continue to be the person that you've inspired me to be. And of course, I could not be here without the support of every single person in our cohort right now. So thank you guys. Thanks, everyone.
Congratulations, Kaylee. Danielle Lopez.
Hello, everyone. I do want to thank my wonderful husband and my mom for all their love and support through the years. I also want to thank all my friends and family who are watching online and all the amazing supervisors that I've had in my journey. Thank you all.
Congratulations, Danielle. Shawnee Peterson.
It's hard to follow everyone's speeches and be at the end, so I'm a little nervous, but thank you to my family and my husband and always believing in me and pushing me through, and to my friends that I made here and to NSC. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Shawnee. Eugene Isaac Recto.
Hi. I want to say thank you to my family and all my friends and my amazing cohort, all these ladies right here. Thank you so much. I'm the only dude in the cohort, so yeah, it made it awesome.
Congrats, Eugene. Lisa Rosenberg.
I want to say thank you to my friends and family for all their love, support, and understanding, and still being my friends after this, because it was a long road, and I made a lot of great new friends. Without them, I wouldn't have got through this. And our tagline was always, "We got this." Well, we got it.
Yeah. Daria Sanders.
I guess I'll have to kneel down for this too.
Or you can
first-
pick it up.
Okay.
Very good.
First off, I'd like to thank my family, my dad, my mom, my grandma, who are all in the audience, as well as any family that may be watching on the live stream. Secondly, I want to thank NSC, the staff, as well as my clinical supervisors. I had amazing clinical supervisors throughout the entire journey, so thank you so much for that. And congratulations, class of 2022. We're finally done. And yeah, that's it. Thanks, guys.
All right. Lisa Stang. Okay. Crosby Volker.
I just want to say thank you to my family, especially my husband, for not thinking I was crazy, wanting to change careers and go back to school all those years ago. So thank you guys, and especially to our cohort. I absolutely could not have done this without you guys, and we did it.
Will the graduates of 2022 please stand? We have our undergraduates. We have our part-time cohort. We have our full-time cohort. All of you, please stand and face your families. Let us honor you. And now we also want to ask graduates, if you'd like to sit, families, I'm sure you all heard the testimonies of all of the people here. They couldn't have made it without you. So let us honor you. Please stand, families, and let us honor you and give you rounds of applause. All right, everyone can please have a seat. Thank you all once again for your time, your energy, and I'm going to hand this over to our illustrious Dean, Dennis Potoff, to give a few closing remarks.
Well, first of all, Chartria said the theme of the night was this circle theme, okay? Well, I'm going to challenge that right away, because I think the theme that emerged was, we did it. You did it. We did it. I came to Nevada State in the summer of 2015. Almost perished the first week. It was 215 degrees. No, I think it was 115, but it felt like 215. When I arrived, I was so excited about coming to help build a college, And on my first week, one of my field trips, I had no idea where I was. I mean, we had moved here from Nebraska, got in a car here on campus and drove out to, first of all, couldn't find the building. The building I was supposed to be in hadn't opened yet, so didn't know how to get to Basic and Water Street, so I was lost, you know. But anyway, first week, I spent time with Beth Meyerowitz, and I went down to what's now the Right Care Clinic in the first week here. And that was the first step on this journey with the speech language pathology program. You know, we had a lot of adventures along the way, but I just want to say a couple memories about that. Number one, you're right, Verona. Thank you for the history lesson. I heard that before. You know, this was not a new idea. It actually started very early in art. But a lot of things happened in the way, and then when I arrived, it seemed the time was better. We had a shot at it, and you know, so that was this has been an amazing journey. Just a couple things about, first of all, tonight, thank you, faculty and staff. This was not easy. Thank you, students. I remember talking to you the very first part-time cohort. I remember talking to you the first time, you know, it's a lot of excitement. I said, this is going to get hard. This is going to be really hard part of the time. Thank you for taking the chance and coming back to school. And that's really great. And then the full-time cohorts, you heard the testimonies of these cohorts, the power of the cohort, right? The power of groups, learning together, studying together, supporting each other. Challenge is to stay in that cohort as you move out into your work. Stay connected with others. You learned how important that was. Just a couple things about this, what it means to, this is a historic moment for our School of Education. This will be the largest all-time number of speech language program graduates in Nevada State history. It's also the largest number of graduates ever for the School of Education in history. So, you know, we're building this college, and the other thing about our chance to do a part-time cohort, they're extremely rare. You can't find them. Around the country, you can't find them. But we knew from the beginning that one of the things we were trying to do was support Southern Nevada, support the Clark County School District. And so we decided that we made a commitment to doing a CCSD cohort. The next one's coming. The next group's coming. And we're so proud of that collaboration and the work that you've done to make that happen and the work that all you part-timers have done to make that happen. I think the last thing I want to do, pinning ceremonies are emotional things. And I just want a few quotes. Just gonna share a few quotes from tonight. Some of you will know they're yours. We started on early on with somebody saying, "We are here." That's all I have to say. We made it to the finish line, right? We're here. Communication is empowering. The power of communication. What do speech pathologists do? They help people communicate better. There's nothing more important. There's nothing more important in this role. You help people communicate, find their voice. I look back over the last 40 years I've been in education. It's amazing what's happened in speech pathology. The tools we have now, the technology we have now, we are doing things that could never been imagined. You're going to be a part of creating communication opportunities that never were to imagined 20 years ago. And so it's just an amazing thing that we have. Thank you, Mom, for being here. She knows why. A great thank you, special thank you to my father. I couldn't do this without you. I'm a dad. It doesn't get any better than that, parents, right? It doesn't get any better than that. Your kids are thriving. They're doing good work. For those of you, the moms and dads in this room, it doesn't get much better than these kind of things. Thank you for supporting them and caring for them. And finally, I guess, a few other quotes. Stand up, please. Let's go help people. Let's go help people. You don't have to go that low. Well, a few of them did have to go that low. But I'm excited to get started with life. I think you have started with life, but I know what you mean. Thank you to the supervisors who taught me so much. Thank you to the supervisors, all of them out there in the schools and field. My husband was amazing. I want to say something. I don't want to cry. I'm grabbing the mic. My kids learned to cook. Love you. Love you. For the graduates, I got 3 things I'm going to tell you. This is really your last assignment. Angel said it was the last one. Remember, I've been married to a speech pathologist for 38 years. I know just enough to be dangerous. Just enough to be dangerous, okay? Number 1, be thankful. Many of you thanked people. Nobody gets to this point without the support and assistance. I know many of you said affirmations tonight. I challenge you to convey appreciation for those who made a difference for you. Find a way to say thank you if you didn't get to say it tonight to all those people that helped you. The other part of this is you pay it forward. You're going to have opportunities to help others in this field. You're going to have opportunities to help kids and adults communicate better. That's the payment forward, right? The work you do is really important. The work you're doing and going to do is really important. Okay? Second thing is celebrate this moment. Education's a big deal. These degrees are big deals. Give yourself permission to celebrate this. Okay? Give yourself permission to celebrate this. And then finally, commit to a lifetime of learning. You have learned so much. I heard that. You have so much to learn. This field is so challenging and so varied. And so you have a great opportunity to continue learning. I always say, I always said I'm going to spend my whole life learning how to teach better. Here's the challenge for you. You should be the best speech pathologist you'll ever be on the day you retire. That's the goal. You've learned a lot. Keep learning, keep improving. Be the best speech pathologist you've ever been on the last day you serve as a speech pathologist. Make sense? Thanks to everybody for coming. We're so proud of this group.
So you heard it, folks. You got here. Now, about that circle, I'm going to challenge you right back, though, okay? It's infinite possibilities. So now, how are you envisioning your next steps moving forward? How are you going to use that communal degree to touch your families, to create the legacy for your children, to continue to honor your parents? That's our final charge. Have a wonderful evening. Go out and celebrate. You earned it.